Yo, 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 test 1, 2, 3, check, audio test 1, 2, 3. Check, check, 1, 2, 3, check, 1, 2, 3. Check, check, final check, 1, 2, 3, check, final check. Yo, welcome to yet another stream after about half a year. This one is gonna be a different one, and this one also marks a new season of streams that are planned. They will cover both gaming and technical subjects. From technical subjects, mainly artificial intelligence, the use of different libraries, setting up models, testing models, and exploring what's out there. Later and throughout as well, you'll be able to see our own software stack and our own projects that we are working on using open source technology, and also there'll be some model fine-tuning, hyperparameter tuning, so you'll be able to see how that goes, and yeah, the entire process of that. And you will gain some technical understanding if you stick around. The stream series, this one is the first one in the series, and the schedule for now is undecided, but most likely twice per week for now. But there'll likely be a post before each on our blog ai.ongaken.com or on our Discord server, which is linked on the blog. And from the gaming part, I'll be streaming probably some GTA. There will be some Halo, Battlefield. That's probably it for now, but we'll see. A Fallout, yeah, actually. So also, no cam this time. I had a minor issue with my capture card, so a cam is not available currently, but will be at some point later, so sorry about that. It also feels kind of weird because I was so used to it, but yeah, well, technical difficulties. Alright, volume should be okay now. If anything, then hopefully it's not that bad. Just checked and it was a bit loud, so I turned it down a little bit. It said minus 24.5 decibels for desktop audio. Should be okay. Alright, well, so on the main screen here you can see VS Code and docs from the official Transformers documentation. This particular article is for the Agents edition that was actually added very recently. I think it's 2 weeks or so since the addition of this API. So we're gonna test it out, see how well it runs, and yeah, try to build something with it. We'll probably not be able to finish today, but we'll begin. And later, because by default currently there are some default tools, and these tasks are currently built in and available. However, I can already think of a couple that we'll need for our Mark IV project, which is our smart digital assistant that we're building. So later in the series we'll be focusing on that and building more tools for this library, perhaps even merging with the official library, but we'll see about that. But at the very least, our own fork. We'll be working on a remote machine over SSH due to better GPUs. My personal GPU, it's very disappointing, but I still have the 1060. I don't understand like how I survived all these years on it. But yeah, so I can't run it locally, but we'll run it on a remote machine provided by runpod.io. And yeah, I mean the prices currently are pretty good for the time being, so gonna use that. And I think that they have an A100 available currently. I'm gonna take a quick look. We're gonna boot up an instance, connect to it, and start the setup. Let me take a look at the currently available machines here. I have a pod sleeping with PyTorch 2 ready. Let's see. Okay. I think this one could work. A100 80 gigs for $1.79 per hour. It's gonna be more than enough for this setup. We could go to 40 gigs actually, but I'd probably have to launch another instance. Can just swap GPUs here. On TensorDock that's possible, which is another of these cloud GPU services. There you can hot swap pretty much a GPU without deleting the instance. You just shut down, swap, and boot up again without having to create a new instance. On runpod it's not possible. Let's go with the A100 actually, just to have some headroom, and then we can go crazy. So I'll start the machine. Oh, okay. Actually, turns out that there are no A100s available currently. Probably gonna have to launch another instance anyway. We're gonna do that. All right. So I think we would survive with a 4090. Should be good enough. A8000 could work too. We have more VRAM there for 79 cents per hour. It's good enough. Or 3090 for 44. Let's go with an A6000 for now. So I'll pick a PyTorch 2 template and start it up. Cool. We'll open a terminal. Gonna SSH into it. Just a second, it shows my command history. I forgot about that. We'll wait for it to boot. Plug in the default username and IP. And yeah. And then now you'll see the IP, but it doesn't really matter. It's gonna get reassigned anyway when I shut down the machine, so that's totally okay. Cool. Oh, cool. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna update the system. On Linux, an important first step. And some people just chain the two commands. I run them separately. Doesn't matter. Alright, then I'm gonna create a new user. I'm gonna call it SimTune, which is my nickname. Just a default password for these temporary machines. Yeah. Then I'm gonna add myself to the sudo group. And then I believe that these instances don't have sudo installed by default, so I have to install it. Yup. Alright, now, okay, we've done that. So now I should be able to switch to my new user. Yeah, let's test if we have sudo access. Oh, wait. Huh, okay. Oh, yeah, these weren't upgraded. Okay. Just like this, when you do something all the time, you just get this like subconscious process, like the process gets into your head so much that you just do it like without even looking. Alright, this is fine. I don't think this is gonna be a problem. These two libs, for some reason, it's one lib, but doesn't want to get upgraded. Should be fine though. So we have sudo access. Now let's check Python 3.10. Okay. Let's check if our workspace is attached. Okay, so we also need a... Actually, we don't need to do that. Never mind. Now, let's create a directory here. Let's check if we have virtual environments. They might, yeah, they're not installed currently. So they were installed by default. 3.10 venv. Get them quickly installed. You can create a virtual environment just to keep everything tidy in its own place. Now let's source it. Activate. Okay. Now that we're inside, we have an empty directory with just a virtual environment inside. We can install the necessary libs, which in this case it's just transformers, and as they say here, it's the agent's sub package. Yeah, extra. So let's install it. Pip install. Oh. Let's install transformers themselves actually as well. After that, we'll just get the extra, which will not be installed with the default library. Alright, agents. Oh yeah, pillow torch. Gotta get that CUDA. Cool. Triton. So it's pretty fast actually. Last time I remember it was a bit slower. For now we could use OpenAI. So for example, GPT 3.5 Turbo, the new 16K context, which if you haven't seen, blog.openai.com I believe. Or is it on their main site? They posted recently. Where's their blog? Here. So there's a new 16K context window for GPT 3.5 Turbo. we're gonna utilize that to make things simpler for now, and for experimenting it's pretty good and it's extremely cheap. So it makes sense to use it. And once everything is stable and running well, we could get a local model, for example a Falcon. The 40B, I'm not sure if it's gonna fit into VRAM currently. It would fit into the A100, not sure about this A6000, but we could try one of the smaller versions theoretically. But we can begin with GB 3.5 Turbo 16K. So we might as well install the library now. Let's get it done, and also let's actually open yeah, let's just search for it. I don't remember exactly the path. Here we have the 40B. It's not gonna fit in. However, let's take one of the smaller ones. Okay, so 7B. Yeah, instruct here. Alright. So we'll first make it run with GPT 3.5 Turbo 16K, and then we can try with Falcon 7B, maybe even compare the performance, give it some tasks, see what happens. So let's start. Yeah, okay. Now this is also my first time looking at this extra, the agents. I briefly implemented just like a baseline working prototype, but I didn't really read through it in detail. So this is also my first time looking at the docs, figuring out how things work here. So this is kind of a weird setup, but I'm gonna start in VS Code and then copy the code, or open Vim here and paste it in. It's kind of strange, and I could SSH into the machine directly, but this is what I'm gonna do for now. So let's begin just from transformers, ports. They call it OpenAI agent. Now we're gonna need .env as well, so pip install python .env. Now I'm gonna put my key. Okay, we don't have Vim. Come on. I'm gonna put my key here, OpenAI key. And I'm gonna go off screen to input the key. Just give me a sec. Just gonna go to the backend, copy the key, paste it in there. I'm gonna go into my API keys, create a new key, call it stream, which I'm gonna remove afterwards. Paste it into the env file, WQ, there we go. Oh, the music stopped. I didn't even notice. Alright, so now we need .env and we need OS. Oh, thanks, Copilot. Yeah. So we can go with this. And that is actually also correct, I believe. Let's check the docs. Yeah. Cool. Alright, so let's do agent. OpenAI agent model. We're gonna go with GPT 3.5 Turbo 16K, and API key is gonna be our OpenAI key from the .env. file. This is a way to securely load it in without having to hard code it straight inside the script. This is a bit safer. I'm gonna turn the music down a little bit and just do a quick audio check. I keep seeing the volume indicators in OBS and just a bit afraid that it's too loud. That was fairly louder than I thought, but it's fine. Just gonna go to minus 27.3 decibels. That should be okay. Minus 27.6. Okay. Cool. All right. So now we don't need to do this. We will need to do this later when we want to use, for example, Bitcode, which we could. Open Assistant for that matter, but we could also try Falcon, like I said. So yeah, we have the agent, and now agent.run, and then we essentially just specify the task we want to run, and the model will have to figure out which one of the tools to call. So here we have tools for each of these tasks, and the model's objective is to figure out which one of these to use and then prompt the particular model. Now, as far as I know, in the backend, the model receives a list of tools that are available and receives our prompt, and it's supposed to select which one of the tools is the most ideal or most optimal for the given task, for the given prompt. And yeah, so let's get that going. Now I'm gonna start. I'm actually curious about image generation here. Also kind of curious about the default quality and the ease of use, and I also want to see if we can easily load in a custom model. I have trained several Stable Diffusion 1.5 models, and I would like to try and easily load in one of my own. So I'm gonna do that. So let's try the default one first. Let's see. Generate an image of a cute anime cat. And as per my test, it's gonna download a couple of models now. As far as I know, it's gonna download a model for each of the tasks. So we can see here in the parentheses the model names. Oh yeah, I'm stupid. I'm running in local. Alright, so we obviously have to run it here. Main.py. Put this in. Then Python, we are already in the VN, so we don't have to specify Python 3. Get that going, and it's gonna begin downloading. These are the tool configs, as you can see, the name, and then we need to download a couple of models, 15 apparently. It's gonna take a second, but it should be fairly quick. As far as I know, these machines have either a gigabit or actually 10 gigabit link, which is pretty nice, but like standard for data centers. So yeah, nice and fast. Gonna give it a second more. Make it wider a little bit. Now let's see here. This was ran in a notebook. I actually wonder if it's gonna auto-save the image if it detects that we're not in a notebook, and if not, we have to do that manually, which is also one of the things that I wanted to try to see if it's ready for the everyman. So like people can just people who are not necessarily developers or coders, but just computer users, if they could still use it easily, which I think that is quite important. And also in my software and also our Ongaken software has always been developed with that in mind, although There have been instances where terminal-based interfaces are not the friendliest to people who are not computer geniuses, but yeah, we've been trying to make them friendly. All right, let's actually see. Alright, let's see. Text to image pi, alright. I believe it was generated but then discarded because we're not in a notebook and we're not saving the image. But let's rerun and verify that. Okay, so it runs, yeah, and same as here. I wonder actually if it's being... Okay. Let's actually check the VNF as well, but it's likely, yeah. Alright. Alright, so we have to do it manually. Now let me check if they mention anything in regards to that here, like preferred library that that they tested with, but it shouldn't really matter. No, it doesn't seem like it. Text to image, yeah. Yeah, we can check this repo as well. Take a look at the tools here. And yeah, you can also manually invoke a tool, like so. But in this simple setup, the language model, in this case, GPA 3.5 Turbo 16K is tasked with figuring out what the tool should be by itself, but of course it can be explicitly specified as well. And yeah, actually this is generated, yeah, as you can see, as per the documentation here, this is actually generated by the LLM as a response to our agent run here, and we can display as well. I actually wonder if it's gonna just print out on the command line. Let's try that actually. Return code true, yep, and I'm just gonna copy the whole thing. I'm just might as well just type it in manually. It's literally just here. Return code equals true. Okay. Yeah, cool. Cool, yeah. Try to check that. Oh, actually, I think that, yeah, this only returns the code without running the tool. So that's good to know, actually. They might have said that here, actually. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, so if you specify a return code as true, then the task is not actually run. It's not ran, but it's just you just get the code back. So let's remove that from here as well, from there as well. And now I don't necessarily have to reflect the changes there, but just for like for clarity. Alright. Alright, now let me check real quick here. Might have to use the image library. PIL, P-I-L. Let's actually do that. Just need to quickly take a look at the syntax. I don't remember right now. And also Copilot will actually help us. So actually let's do that. So if we do image equals agent run, because this will return the result of the given task. So we submit this, the LLM decides which tool to use, runs the tool, and then the output of the tool will be returned by this method, which therefore in this case will be stored in the img variable. And we actually need, can we actually print it? I'm not so sure about this. Let's try. Let's actually try if we can print it. But yeah, I don't think so. It wouldn't display on the command line. Oh yeah, okay, my bad. Forgot about that. Alright. But yeah, the command line would probably not display the image, so we're gonna have to use PIL anyway. Might as well just start from, I believe it's image, and also what I found in the docs, yeah, should be image, and then we should be able to do image.save, and yeah, nice. Thanks, Copilot. Yeah, we have the object, but it's not actually displaying, which is totally fine, and I kind of expected that. Just wanted to try. All right, so just a quick and dirty here. Just quickly paste that in. Alright, let's check. Cool. Now I am gonna have to either pull it from the machine or display it in here. But I think I'm gonna pull it from there. So for that, gonna have to do scpis, this from one of the previous machines. And port in this case is 30708 as per the backend on run pod, and we are, well, now we're creating a user already. We're 3814783815, and it's in my home directory, home simtune transformers cat.j. I believe it's a J, yeah, PNG actually. Okay, so PNG, and we want to store it here. Cool. All right, now I'm gonna open up Fe. Yeah, there we go. Looks actually pretty good. Damn. Nice. Now let's try specifying the number of steps and the resolution right here in the prompt and see if we're gonna get that result. So generate, let's try generate a 1024 by 1024 image of a cute, well, it wasn't actually an anime cat, but that's fine. So over let's say 40 steps. Let's try this, and again I'm gonna just quick and dirty paste this in, run this, and once that's done here, I'm just gonna pull it again. Gonna delete the original cat. This should actually auto update. Alright, so what happened here? Steps 40, size was correct. Tuple is not supported. That's most likely this. Size, what's the syntax there then? Let's take a look at the tool here. Image generator, that's text to image, but this is just a space. I want to see the source. Okay. Let's look for it. Agents, tools, hugging face, image generator. It might actually be in these docs somewhere. Let's take a look. Saw a link somewhere here. Text to image. That's just a space. Alright, do we have the... It has to be documented somewhere though. Let's take a quick look. I'd like to see the signature of the image generator. Prompt. Okay. I want to try this afterwards, but for now. Or I mean, that's nothing that would really influence things. I'm gonna look at it later, or maybe I'll figure it out along the way. But yeah, that's totally fine. All right, so let's actually skip this. No size. An image of a cute cat over 40 steps. Let's put that in. Let's run this. Python. Definitely. Image, where do we have that? Transformation. Okay. Double check they do not contain. Image. Image transformer. Why did you use a different tool now? I think this is one of the examples where you would want to explicitly specify which tool you want to use. And GPT 3.5 missed this time. Let's try running it again and see what happens. Yeah, let's specify manually, explicitly call the tool. So let's take a look down here. Yeah, load tool. So let's do it actually that way. And then we'll try the other tools. So do it with the image generator. So actually we need to import load tool. Load tool. Alright, and Then I believe we don't need the agent, and we'll do image gen equals load tool image generator text to image. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this, alright, yeah, and then we just supply the prompt instead. I'm gonna take this and do image gen, and then we cannot specify the steps. I believe we just need to do this, and that should work. So again, quick and dirty, just quickly throw it in there, the remote machine, run this. Alright, cool. Oh, come on. Yeah, cool. It's not an anime cat per se, but still, the fidelity, I think it's pretty good. And by default, yeah, 512 by 512. I wonder if we can specify exactly what resolution we want, but I can't find a source for this tool, or for any of the tools for that matter, and these are just spaces. Let's check here. Oh, there we go. So quickly check if we can do that, and also why the tool, why the tuple wasn't supported. Okay, so these are added by default, which that's pretty good. I mean, you would put that in anyway, so like it's good that it's there by default. Alright, I don't see a way to override the size resolution. But that's okay. And yeah, it uses Stable Diffusion v1.5. That's okay. Although I wonder if we can easily just swap out models here. We may need to override the method that, yeah, here the call possibly. We could subclass this and just swap out and then run this call. I think that could work. But we don't have to do that right now. I'll check the custom tools here as well. Yeah. Alright. Text to speech. Okay, so let's actually comment this out, and let's again create the agent, and let's run audio, or let's call it speech, and let's run text to speech now. Agent.run. Yeah, but not phrased like this. Okay. Convert the following to speech. And I wonder if it's actually gonna take just the relevant part of this whole thing. Hi, I am Simtoon. Okay, well, okay, Copilot. Have it your way. And we're not gonna run this. And this, if this is an audio wave, I actually wonder if we can, or how rather we can save it. Gonna have to look that up. Print. Well, we could play it actually. Play the audio stream stored in speech. I don't think that's gonna work because Python doesn't have that method by default. So let's just take a quick look. Play audio. There's play sound. I've never used that one. Doesn't have any dependencies supposedly. But then again, we cannot play it on a server. We still need to save it. So we actually need to save audio. So we actually don't want to play it. PyAudio. Using PyAudio could work. NumPy, that's unnecessary. Okay, apparently we can actually do what Copilot was here about to suggest. Let's see what it thinks. Okay, I don't think that's gonna work, but I'm actually curious. Let's just try that. Curious. But I don't think that's gonna work. Alright. So let's remove this again. Let's rerun the tool. Torch audio. Okay, pip install, and it should have done it automatically actually. Torch audio, and let's get Torch Vision as well. I don't think it's installed. Yeah. All right. Okay. Gotta get more models, which in this case should be Speech T5. Okay, nice. Oh yeah, okay, so it understood. Because we said convert the following to speech, and this is the string that we want spoken, and that is indeed correct here. Now let's see if it's actually gonna generate it. Oh yeah, it's a tensor. Alright. We may have to. Oh, okay. But that's actually. Yeah, no, it didn't write. It created here, but it didn't actually write anything, so that is most likely empty. Okay. Yeah, it's empty, so doesn't matter. Need to take a quick look here. Let's go to back here, Hugging Face Tools, text download. Is that it? Okay. Let's take a quick look here. Maybe an option to store the stream in a file, but I don't think so. It's just a models. Oh, that's actually forward. Yeah, not what we're looking for. Let me take a look. And actually, now that I think about it, actually, oh, okay. I found it at the same time as I thought of another solution, because in theory we should be able to just prompt the LLM to save it for us, and then it should generate code that also saves the file. And I want to try that first before. So let's just import sound file as SF just as a shortcut, and I believe it's not installed here. Might be though. Yeah, no. Alright. And then we would do, instead of this, sf.write, yeah, speech and speech.numpy. It's currently a tensor, and there's the sample rate. Okay, so this will be the file name. However, let's also prompt the model: convert the following to speech and store in a wave called kitty.wave. Let's see what this does. Oh, I already removed it. Alright. Waveform text reader, waveform.save kitty.wave. Okay. Evaluation of the code at line 2. It is not permitted to define. Oh, okay. Okay. So it's actually calling eval on these, and then that is not allowed unless, I think there's an option to allow that. Let's check the docs. There's remote. There was something like that. Remote execution. Remote, yeah, this remote equals true. I believe that this would allow that. I'm not sure though. Let's try. So does the agent take that in? No, agent not run. All right. So remote equals true. Yeah. Let's just quickly remove this. It's definitely a better way to do this, but it's just quick and dirty, like I said. Should be okay. Default endpoints. Okay. Alright, so that didn't help. In that case, let's remove this for now. Let's remove this as well. We don't need that anymore. Okay, let's rerun this. Yeah, so this text reader should be allowed. That should work without, yeah, without any issues. So we have cat.wave. Let's pull that. Cat.wave. Alright. Alright. Now let me open that down here.
Hi, I'm Simtoon. I'm a cute and I'm cat. Hi, I'm Simtoon. I'm a cute and I'm cat.
I think I hear it. You probably hear it better. I have my speakers too quiet.
Hi, I'm Simtoon. I'm a cute and I'm cat.
Okay. So hi, I'm Simtoon. I'm a cute anime cat.
Hi, I'm Simtoon. I'm a cute and I'm cat. Hi,
I'm well, close enough. Close enough. But yeah, I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, it is bad, but not that bad.
Simtoon. I'm a cute and I'm cat. Hi, I'm Simtoon. I'm a cute and I'm cat.
The voice itself is not that bad, but I think that... Let's try something longer. Let's try something a bit longer. Let's copy a part of the docs here. So let's try this, for example. Usually you would specify a multi-line string, but I'm just gonna paste it in here. Should still be okay. This is still a single line. Not ideal, but it should be okay. Alright. Save it. Yep. Now let's try to put this in. Let's wait for that to gen, and we'll pull it back in. It's taking a bit longer since the sequence is longer, and there it is. It's still named cat.wave, but that's okay. Okay, let's grab it. Gonna be probably a little bigger. Ah, it's actually not that big.
This is an interesting approach when you want to keep the state across instructions. It's better for experimentation, but will tend to be much better at single instructions rather than complex instructions, which the run method is better at handling.
Okay, so that actually wasn't that bad. You can hear the kind of like, I actually don't know how to label this, but in the voice it's kind of like what's the word, like
This is an interesting approach
that effect that you hear there.
when you want to keep the
I don't know what I should call it, but other than that, it's pretty good. There's no respect for punctuation from what I can hear, no pauses, but other than that, I think it's pretty good. Alright, so what other tools do we have here? Document question answering. Given a document. Okay, so wait, how are we supposed to supply this document? Let's take a look at this here. Vision encoder example document. So you need to load it in as a dataset? Or can you just supply a URL? Does it have network access potentially? What is it? I mean, we could just download an image before actually calling the run method, and then just pass it in somehow. would work potentially. Donut. Okay. I actually don't know. We could try this later. All right, let's put that at the end for now. Text, question, answer, and given a long text and a question, answer the question in the text. Okay, should be an easy one. It's pure text, so based, and the LLM itself can just do this, so we don't even need an agent for this. But just to test the agent functionality, let's try this out. So, and also, by the way, the model that you specify up here is only responsible for generating the code snippet that actually runs the tools, not the tools themselves. So the snippet returned by, in this case, GPT 3.5 Turbo 16K is gonna be used to actually run the task. So in this case, text, question, answering Flanty5. So actually Flanty5 is gonna be invoked by the snippet, and it's not gonna be handled by, in this case, GPT itself. Just to note that. So based on the following text, infer whether, and let's take a look at the docs, something longer here. We could take this whole thing, and we could ask, based on the following text, infer whether the run I mean, this is quite simple. I just want to see the format of the response. Whether the run, and we could rephrase it, method is independent or not. And here we'll pass in the paragraph, and we do need to specify it as a multi-line string, or just remove the new lines just for testing. Don't do this in prod, but for now it's good enough. Okay. All right. So, and yeah, we don't need this right now. And if we don't get away from here, yeah, let's just do this. Yeah, did I copy it? Yep. Not rem, rem. We'll turn this down a little bit. And I forgot about the music again. I don't have a playlist going on right now, but I will probably play my Deep Concentration playlist. I believe that some of the songs from there are gonna be tagged as copyrighted, but that's fine. Gonna have to do multiple audio channels later, one of which will only play during the stream and not in VODs, but I'll do it later. That's not that big of an issue. Okay, I believe you can you hear it? Okay, cool. Put this in, run this. And I will turn this down a bit. It still seems kind of high, even though we're at minus 27 decibels. Let's go to minus 30.6. That should be more than enough. The variable text is not defined. Classification text classifier labels independent, not independent. The classification is classification. Okay, the text classifier text. Well, the text Where's the text? Okay, based on the following text. Interesting. Let me add it into parentheses here, or single quotes, and see if that does anything. Okay, so it's not actually initializing the text variable here. I don't know why. The text here maybe. Let's take a look. So in the Hugging Face tools, image transformation, text download. What the hell does this do? Hello there. Okay. What does this do exactly? Text download by. Oh, so it's a scraper. This is a tool that downloads a file from a file from a URL and returns the text contained in the file. Okay. So it actually is text downloader. Okay, cool. Yeah, so given a URL that contains text, it will extract the text and then return it. Cool. Based on the following text, it should be able to figure out that this is the text we're talking about, and just to make sure it's not caused by 3.5 being stupid, let's actually just use GPT-4 for this. So I will just quickly remove this and try GPT-4 and see what difference does that make. Might as well just not do anything. It's totally possible, but let's see. Alright, so it's not because of that. Labels, classification, the run method is independent or not independent, and the text is text, but the text is actually not defined. Up here the prompt is there, yeah. In here, what about prompt equals prompt and the prompt? Yeah, so it doesn't actually initialize for some reason the text variable. Okay, let's try to explicitly tell it to do that. So based on the following text, which will, but it's supposed to figure this out by itself. Based on the following text, which will be stored in a variable initialized before calling the tool. Hopefully this is like explicit enough to nudge the model into initializing the variable. Let's see what that does. Okay, hopefully that will do the trick. Alright, we're getting a model, but the text. Oh, here's the. Okay, yeah, here we go. So yeah, I mean, good morning. Um, yeah, it was supposed to do it by itself. Now I literally had to nudge it in the correct direction. Yeah, okay, and that should be correct as far as I remember. Yeah, yeah, I could have inferred that by myself actually. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, apparently as you can see, even with GPT-4, you have to nudge it. Let's see if GPT 3.5 with the nudging will also correctly classify the sequence. Let's take a quick look here. Okay, 3.5 wasn't able to do it. Alright, we might have to make it even clearer. So based on the following text, which will be stored in a variable initialized before calling the tool, infer whether the run method is independent or not. Based on the following text, in single quotes, call before calling the model, just to clear that up. Yeah, I mean, should be clear enough. Let's try again. Oh, come on. Alright, so the text is still not there. I wanna rule out the fact that it's caused by the choice of like by 3.5 basically. So let me just swap them again just to confirm whether that was the cause or not. So William, and up here let's just comment this out and uncomment this, and let's try again. Yeah. So we can see that the text was indeed initialized in this case and independent, which is correct. Yeah, so it appears that 3.5 just can't reasonably, or like not at all actually, figure out what we're asking here, which is still fairly simple. But I'm gonna have to swap them again. GPT-4 is still quite expensive compared to 3.5, but I'm gonna have to try and adjust it later, or maybe we could just try and make it even clearer. We could also, and I wonder what this would do, this would be sequence to sequence. We could ask whether or not whether, but we could ask it to simplify this, which I actually wonder what that would do. We can ask that. Yeah, let's actually do that. But first, let's take a break. I'll be right back. Yo 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 yo. Alright, I'm back. So let's try to simplify this. We could ask let's actually think a little bit here. Interesting. How is the following tool to classify the text based on the given labels? Alright, let's leave it at that. Now, there's apparently text to video, at least according to the tools here. So, I'll probably close that. Created set of tools. Yeah, there. But I believe that yeah, text to video. Let's actually try this out. So once again I will comment this out, and let's do vid or video equals agent.run. Yeah, okay. Let's just start at this for now. Generate a video of a cute anime cat. I don't know what the default duration is, but let's try. And we want to store it. I am not sure if Pill can do it. Let me look that up real quick. And actually I have this little tool, H, and yeah, which searches online. So Pill store video from variable. Oh, we are in the virtual environment, so I have to install it again. How do I? Yeah, the module is called How Do I. Highly recommend it. It's pretty easy to straighten your CLI. Oh shit! Look at some help here. So image, it is using OpenCV. Store or save video to file. Let's try this. Oh no. There has to be a way to do this. No way that we have to do it frame by frame. Let me take a look here. Python 3 store video save PIL. Capture video data from screen. No. Pillow. Okay. Well, we're using Pillow for images. Save video from variable. OpenCV. Yeah, I think we would have to do it frame by frame. I actually, honestly, never done this before. I'm not exactly sure. NumPy save, getting started with videos. OpenCV, no. Alright, well, let's try and run this and see if we can even get something generated, and then we can think what next. Let's remove this again. Quick and dirty here. Python. Okay, cool. 12 files. Thank God it's that fast. Cute anime cat video generator text to video.py, which is what we had open here. Here text to video py. Yeah. So by default, 8 frames per second. Interesting. Seconds. Oh, wait a second. So, no pun intended. Which will be the duration? Default. Oh, 2 seconds. Okay. So, 8 frames per second for 2 seconds by default. But let's check text to image and check the description. If we can manipulate the size. Choose a text description. It takes an input named prompt. Alright. Okay, so we cannot specify that. Alright. It seems that this finished. And yeah, it's not stored. But it's in that variable. Now, I don't know. Let's try to print it so that we can see its type. And from that we would know what to do with it. I actually don't know what type it is. We can take a look at the source file in a second. I will run this first, so that's there. Running. And let's take a look here. Not text to image though, text to video. Text to video py, and let's see what it spits out. So the pipeline does that, yeah. Output video, but yeah, what type it is it? Alright, well, we'll see in a sec. So it's a tensor. Integers. Yeah, tensor float. Oh, it's actually, is it a list of tensors? Yeah, it's a, seems to be a list of tensors. Well, technically, yeah, array. Wait, so is it an array of tensors? Okay. In that case, actually, we could potentially use a similar method, but then we would have to figure out how to let's try asking Copilot. So store the video in a file. The type is an array of tensors, as far as I can tell. Okay, no Copilot, no. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, no. honestly don't know how to store it. Video.save, nope. Oh, but actually, like, which is kind of unrelated, but if you saw that suggestion to generate a sound, but not speech, but actually a sound, like an animal sound, I want to try that. Could be fun. So we saw that the video actually did generate, but we can't. Maybe I'm just missing something, which is very likely, but let's take a look here. The pipeline, text to video, MS 1.7b. I'm gonna actually go to this path and see if they say anything. Export to video. I didn't even know about this. Alright, so for that we need diffusers. So let's go to remote pip install, which actually should, yeah, that was installed by the agent. Okay, so utils. Okay, so from diffusers.utils import export to video, and now this is the video, so we should be able to just call export to video, right? And that returns a path, but we don't need to do that. So export to video. I don't know if it takes another arg there. Video frames, output video path. Okay, cool. Cat mp4. And also it said that, yeah, the agent runs are independent. So let's just try and also get the sound. So meow. Let's get that rolling as well. So generate a sound of a cat, and then we'll store that in cat in meow.wave. Okay, this should work. So let's throw it in there. And now both tasks. BS4, okay. Why does it need BS4 though? Beautiful soup. What is it doing? Text download. Text download, why? Wait, what? The hell is going on here? That's not gonna work. What happened? Oh my god. So I will use the following tool. Text download to download a file. Okay, so it actually but we okay, let's rerun this. No we don't want to download it. That was skipped apparently. Could animate cat. Alright, we'll wait for that. But generate a sound. Oh my god. Generate. Okay. I don't know if I can further highlight that. But could we do? Could either call the tool explicitly or try with GPT-4 and see if anything changes. Let's try that. I like to run comparisons like this too between 3.5 and 4. 3.5 tends to miss on hidden but often quite obvious details that might not be obvious on the first go, but yeah, because this didn't run. But export to video should have ran, so cat.mp4, let's pull that. So cat.mp4. Okay. 180 kilobytes. Interesting. Cat.mp4. Okay. Huh. Interesting. The cat is not moving. Alright, generate video of a cat. I mean, to be fair, I didn't specify that. Let's say swinging its tail. Yep. And here generate a sound. Now we'll try with GPT-4. So let's try this. Not me. Jeez. Bye. Video. Oh, okay, wait, so this is the prompt? Where did the swinging of the tail go? Then transcribe it to transcribe the audio from the video? Wait, what? What are you doing? Video.audio, what is happening here? Attribute not supported. I'm not surprised by that. Oh, okay, so now what was this then? Why video generator? And this is on GPT-4. What the hell? To generate a video of a what? Generate a sound. Oh, well, never mind. Okay, MP4. So let's get that again. Overriding the present one. Oh, come on. Okay, cool. 74 kilobytes. Oh, where's VLC? I can't say that this is exactly swinging its tail. It's more swinging its whole body. Okay. I mean, this is a bit disturbing. But okay. I mean, let's try and make it longer. Generate a 10-second video of a cute anime cat swinging its tail, and here generate a sound of a cute cat. Generate a meow. Let's try this to be more well, that works. To be more explicit about that. And GPT-4. And I will switch actually now. Okay. Video generator to create a video according to the description. Cute anime cat swinging its tail. Okay, seconds 10. Cool. Yeah, that's obviously taking a bit longer. 2 minutes. Damn. Yeah, the A6000 isn't the fastest card. I don't think it's even built for deep learning, actually. I mean, the A series generally is okay, but I don't know about this particular card. It's one of the lower end ones. And actually, no, I think not. But it's okay. That's fine. It has 48 gigs of memory, so all good. We're all good. Alright, and in the meantime, let's take a look at this. Meow sound. That was actually first. Did that run? No! What the hell? Okay. Yeah. Well, that's not exactly what we wanted, but that's okay. And for text reader, I actually wonder if there's an option to choose a voice. Let's try to find out. Let's load this. Set of tools. Speech to text. Text to speech. Okay. Alright, let's take a quick look here. So we have meow, but it's literally just a pronunciation of the literal word meow, and cat MP4. Let's try and pull both. So let's get the cat first. It's a bit larger, but still pretty small. And now let's get the meow.wave. Cool. Alright, so let's go here. Yeah, no, Shutterstock. I can read it in here. Shutterstock. Yeah, I'm familiar with this issue, but this is quite bizarre. Okay, well that one doesn't work, at least not on a production level, but that's okay. Totally fine. Like, text to video is hard. What is happening here? Let me quickly pause the music. Turn this a little bit up.
Meow. Meow.
Okay, so I mean technically meow it does contain meow, but not a sound. Just a pronunciation of the word. So yeah, I mean technically it is a meow, so yeah. So it cannot do like sound effects, it can do speech, which was quite obvious from the beginning, but I just had to try. And the cat, like, it's fairly okay. I think this one is a bit crippled. This is one of the legs, but that's fine. No, it's not an anime cat, but that's still fine. I want to swap the models though now, so let's actually try and take a look at that. And wait, we can actually do a segmentation, which I definitely want to try. So given an image, I wish all the tools were here. There's just 4 spaces, and where are the scripts? See it in the endpoints? Nope. Default prompts. I think these are the instruction prompts for each of the tools. But maybe I'm wrong. I might be. Okay, well that's fine. Whatever. Let's close that. Oldest person in the document. Huh. Image QA, image equals image. Actually, image equals image should work. So if we do image segmentation, but we need to pass in the image actually into the agent.run, which we probably cannot do. Although there's an example of something very similar here. Where was it? Here we can just say that in the variable picture. Okay, let's actually do that. So I'll disable the video. I will disable the meow, and I will disable this. Comment that out quickly. So first we get the image. We use 3PT. Yeah, 3PT. GPT 3.5. And then we'll do agent.run, and let's see. So how did I do it here? Transform the image. Okay. So segment the image. Okay, cool. Segment the image in IMG into 3 parts. And it outputs a mask, right? So actually we need to do that, and let's do this, and let's also store the mask. Shit. Okay. And now let's take this. Put this in. There we go. Image transformer, image prompt. All right, let's start up here. I'll release the following tool: image transform. Transform the image of a cat over 40. We don't want to transform it though. I think that, yeah, the steps are likely confusing because we checked and it doesn't accept that that argument. So let's just do it without that. Oh, we have some unknown characters here. That might have caused some of the issues. Why is it? That's just an apostrophe. That shouldn't have caused this chaos here. That might have confused 3.5. I actually fix that. There we go, and another one, but oh, that's weird. Something went wrong there. Okay. And yeah, remove this and run it. Okay, let's. Ah, image generator, finally. Cool. Mask.save. Wait, what? What does that output? Image segmenter. Body mask, head mask, body mask, tail mask. Okay. 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 In that case, let's try the head mask. This should work because it's defined right there. Head mask. So this should work, but then I wonder what's in that actual mask there. Is it the list of the individual segments there? Let's print the type of mask here. Print type mask. And let's see. Again, caveman method. Just delete the remote file and paste in the whole new script that you write on local. I believe it froze. Okay. That you run on local. Come on. Did I do that? That you write on local and then just paste in every time. But I mean, it's like I can still do it relatively fast, so that's okay. And I mean, I could SSH into the machine here from VS Code, but this is okay. I have no problem doing this. Although for the future, I might actually not code spaces, but there was that extension for SSH somewhere here. Chat, does this work in regular VS now? Oh, cool. Cool. Alright, so SSH, I think there's an official one here. Remote SSH, yeah. Wait, what? We have it? Okay. SSH. Add new host. We need to specify the key though. Wait a second, let me just go to pod here, copy this SSH command and stick it in there. But we don't want we want Simtune. Yup. Host added. Well, connect, please. Password. All right, cool. Yeah, I could have done this before actually. Let's see if we can connect in this window. Connect current window to host, please. Okay, nice. All right. Yeah. And yeah, we can actually like pull it straight for me. I could have done this like way earlier, but that's fine. Whatever. Yeah. And yeah, it's actually running the VS Code server on the remote, and therefore we don't have the extensions here. But actually, I need one Waka. I'm a stats guy. I really care about statistics, so this is something that I must have. My API key. I'm not gonna show that here, but let's come here and another term. Whoop. And Waka time. This is my key. Copy. Paste in there. Okay. Cool. So I think this is gonna work. And here we go. Now did this run? Head mask is not defined. Alright, so what type is that? None. Okay. What is happening here? If this is none, then what happens here? Alright, let's take a look at the docs here. Create a set of tools, segmentation. Okay, but this is not what we want. We want a okay, actually. Okay, this is the config. I don't know right now. Alright, so image IMG, that is correct. Label head, body, tail, and that ran. But where is it stored? It wasn't here. I mean, this doesn't, yeah, it's not defined. Wait, IMG is not defined either? Well, it is. It kind of is defined. Variable up. But not here though. Uh-huh. Wait a second. So let's take a look at here. We can actually try the chat as well. Agent.chat. But first, agent on run transform. Yes, so they are in two separate runs, as we can see here. Transfer the image in picture to add an island to a picture. Oh, okay. Huh. Equal image equals IMG. That should have worked. Image. Wait a second. So yeah, actually I think that's why. Let's try that. Image. Oh, this is already on remote. Never mind. So run this. We have the image now. Now let's segment. Oh no, now we have the image. Non-type, the mask. Image is not defined. Well, there it is. Should have worked. Updated picture. Okay. Draw the picture of text to image. Text to okay. I get it. Right. Huh, interesting. Chat-based execution. Oh, wait a second. Oh my god, okay. I forgot about that. So, we actually need to specify that. So, image equals image. I believe that should work. Image. And then we need to do IMG here. I guess. Let's try. This is why reading docs actually can save you a lot of time. I've seen many developers just skip over that, like fuck the manual and stuff like that, you know, throw it out of the window. But you can clearly see it, like especially when you're dealing with a new library or a new framework or even a new language, the docs are your friend. So RTFM. Alright, so we got the image. And also saved it because this ran, no exceptions there. So that was the trick actually. This I should have realized earlier. So let's take a look at the mask. What the hell? Okay. What? Those are ears. Okay. What is happening here? We can actually close that. Head, body, tail. But this is a single image. They're probably combined, but still, that's not exactly a head or anything really besides the ears, which we actually didn't specify. So, but okay. Okay. Now, what other tools do we have available here? Oh, let's try the chat. So, how do we initialize the chat? Okay, let's try that. Curious about this one. Okay, that's done. Okay, the segmenter is running. Where's the chat then? Wait, I want to chat. Chat. Agents. Wait, what? They was here the entire time? Okay, local agent, HF agent. This is what I was looking for. Okay. So the chat method, then another chat. Chat-based approach. Oh, that's what it does. Oh, right, because yeah, like the run is independent of one another, whereas the chat, yeah, okay, yeah, see, like reading docs. So yeah, we actually get to keep the state. So now if we say, wait, let's not store this in a variable, and let's just do another one here, agent.chat, and let's be like, add another one to it, and this it has to consider this one as part of its context, otherwise it won't figure out what this is. So add another cat to this cat, so it needs to know the context, and then we'll actually store that in the image, and then store it on disk. So let's try this. Okay, so the transformer, we read the docs, the transformer is used to actually manipulate images. And yeah, it actually figured it out. So to add another QNMA cat to the image, I'll use the tool image transformer. Cool, and that's apparently 3.5 gigs. And this is probably another, there are, wait. Are there 4 shards of the model? Huh, okay. Whoops. Okay, so we actually ran out of storage. Let me take a quick look at this. Overlay, alright. And as such, we need to win the VN. So I think that the temp should be in the VN. Although, where could it be? It's not there. Not in bin. And it's most likely not an include. Yeah. Alright. We'll need to clean this up. We could do DU. Torch, yeah, clearly. Let's try and sort, and I believe this could work. Know the exact syntax of this. Du and sort Debian. Pip install. Yeah. Bad interpreter. What the hell do you mean? Alright, yeah. Let's quickly borrow this and oh, it actually could be in user. Let's do max depth 2. VN lib. Well, it's in VN lib anyway, so VN lib. There are better ways to do this, but anyway. Yeah, so torch itself is here. Okay. Oh, it's literally in .cache. Let's clear the cache actually. That's okay. And now we can go back to transformers and rerun main python. Okay, let's get this downloaded again, and I'll be right back. Alright. Let this run. Alright. Image segmenter. Let's take a look. Okay. Another cute anime cat. Some sort of watermark here, but there's just one. It's currently just one, and so the modify image. Wait, so to add another image transformer. Alright. So what happened here? Cat. But that should be in that same image. Transform the picture so that there is a rock in there. Okay. I mean, like, this is also pretty clear. Let's rerun it. There's still just one. Huh. Okay. I wonder why. To add another. So it knows. So it did understand, but for some reason we're not getting the appropriate result. There's still just one. Let's store this in an image as well, but let's do image modified, and then we do image modified dot save. Cat 2. All right. So this is cat 1 and the other one will be cat 2. Okay, so this is the first cat. second. Okay, so what's going on here? What's going on here? Chat. Are both actually chat? Yeah, they are. Let's make this chat too. And therefore we can remove this, segment the image into 3 parts, and then we should be able to remove this as well. Context should be kept. Let's check the mask as well. Not good. Okay. Alright, let's try running this again. And the next thing I want to figure out is how to okay, first I will try this, and then I want to figure out how to load custom SD models into this tool. Okay, so we have new images here. Let's close that. CAD. Okay, and what about CAD 2? Interesting. It's quite strange. Alright, in that case, I don't know what exactly is wrong with that, but I will take a look later. Let's try image question answering. So let's remove these two for now, and also so now let's do agent.chat. Well, what is the main subject of the image? And this refers to the cat, obviously. So we'll see what happens if it can figure it out. And this is on 3.5, so it also depends on how the agent can infer what you actually want, your intent from the instructions, because as you saw before, it can miss quite often. Alright, so we got the main subject of the image is a cat with a green eye standing on a green lawn. Is that true? Oh wait, that's the wave. Oh, okay, that's true. Although it's quite terrible to be frank. What's wrong here? What's going on? Okay, let's try this. A cat with green eyes staring at the camera. Okay, well, that's true. Nice. It's pretty nice. Okay, so that works well. That's pretty simple. Zero shot, yeah, zero shot was what we did, and that's also what happens with the tools, as far as I can tell. So the prompt is passed. So this prompt is passed to, in this case, GPT 3.5 Turbo 16K, along with a list of tools, and each tool has a name and a description, as far as I can tell. And then the agent has to pick one of the tools as the most appropriate tool for the tasks that are inferred from by the agent as well, inferred from the string here, which is zero shot classification basically as well. You can see given a text and a list of labels, which is likely what's happening as well with the tools themselves. Alright, so that works. Now and then transform the picture to add an island. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay, I wanted to figure out whether we can actually support a custom model here. So the tool image generator, this tool. Now I want to specify a model from the hub here, but I don't know if we can do that. Let's see. Agents and tools. Yeah, okay. Okay. So, yeah. We have, yeah, here, so load tool. Image gen, and that's the tool. And model repo ID. So we'll just do model repo ID. And that should be on Gakken, but I believe I set a gateway there. Where is it? I think it's in the org. There's a lot of models we have here, but here we go. Yeah, so I want to use this model, and I will actually disable this. It's not necessary at all anymore. Model requests, and now I can copy that and bring it in here. Whoop. So if I understand it correctly, now we're gonna use text to image, but with a custom model, which will do what I intended to do, and we have to enable this. Yeah, and I think that we just need to pass in the prompt now. Let's go back here. Yeah, okay. So just a prompt, not an instruction, just a prompt. So let's disable these two and let's run this. No, that's not a device. That's not a device. That's a repo ID. Invalid device string? It's not a goddamn device. Okay. Oh, that was before. Self device. Yeah, no. Task or repo ID? Yeah, model and repo ID. Okay, let's remove that. Now this is definitely correct according to that signature in the docs. Now, of course, sometimes docs can also be off, but that really shouldn't happen. Um, 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 um. String optional. Use this argument to use a different model than the default one for the tool you selected. Well, exactly. That's what I'm trying to do. And that's in load tool. And we're using load tool indeed. Model repo ID. Well, nope. Okay, let's pip install upgrade transform just to make absolutely sure that we're really on the latest. And let's do agents. Okay, so we are. Huh. Okay. Oh yeah, we can call APIs through this as well, which is pretty cool. Which actually is now supported by OpenAI models as well. You can have them call APIs of your choosing. Just show them how to use them, what to pass to them, what to expect from them, and then you can create like an entire ecosystem. That was the word I was looking for. Alright, well, we seem to have a mismatch with the dogs here because the error suggests that this is being interpreted as a device ID, but that's not what we're trying to do. Device string, see? That's not what's happening. Image gen, cute anime cat. Is that where it's happening? So this was set correctly, but this, damn it. Main function to quickly load a tool, be it on the hub or in the transformers library. Alright. Task or repo ID. Well, that's a repo ID. Model repo ID, so it's even here, which means that it has to. It simply is correct. Alright. So this is task or repo ID. Okay, and now this is model or repo ID. Okay, let's try this. But it's not a device string. Not at all. I believe this is a bug in the library. I mean, it is an alpha, right? It's experimental. Well, yeah. So I might open an issue here on GitHub because this is not supposed to happen. Not remote, no. Token. Huh. Yeah, I mean, this is correct. Okay, well, from what I can tell, I might be missing something, but from what I can tell, it's being interpreted as a device ID. But that's not what's happening here. Let me take a look at the method quickly. Task or repo ID, that we specify that. Model repo ID, which is here. If it's none, endpoints get default endpoints. If task or repo ID is not in endpoints. Okay. Model repo ID endpoints task or repo ID. If remote, but we're not remote. So tool class model repo ID token tool model repo ID token remote. Okay. Let's take a look at the model. Just to see if the task is set correctly there. I don't remember, to be honest. So we just need to check quickly. Text to image, diffusers, SD, diffusion pipeline. Yeah, this is the pipeline. It should work. Okay, I'm gonna try one more. I'm gonna try this and here, and I'm gonna remove this, see what this does. It's true that it doesn't have a config.json, which honestly I should have included. So I think that is the issue, that the config.json file is missing. So I'm gonna take a look at some other models, for example realistic vision, and borrow a config file. By the way, these guys don't have one either, but there are these directories. Interesting. SD. Any config here? No, but okay. I don't know why exactly this is not running as it should. Alright, let's try with another model and see if the same happens. So let's try let's try Wi-Fi diffusion. Let's see what happens. So first I'm gonna try and replace this with Wi-Fi diffusion just by itself, and then this. So let's try, because it, like, according to this, the task should be inferred from this, and when you have the task you also know what tool to run. Okay. That doesn't work. So since that doesn't work, let's try here and this. Let's try what happens now. Or rather, let's see what happens now. Okay, same thing. And actually, just to check if this works, the inference API, because if the configs are out, then this wouldn't work. But if they're correct, then this, yeah, so this would generate Yeah. So I think it's a bug, but I'm not sure. Text to video pipe. Oh yeah, that's just the model. I might be wrong again. So that's totally possible. However, I'm gonna open an issue on the off chance that I'm right, and let them know about this. What's new here? Oh, these guys are fixing this. +1. Okay. So I'm actually gonna search first. Gonna take this. That was quite some time ago. What happened here? Okay. Could I? Yeah, but this is not a device. Alright. I'm not pretty sure that it's a bug. Poorly trained. Title. Agents. Hey. Now, it's important to include all relevant information in your bug reports, system info, platform, steps to reproduce, and anything that the team would need to track down the issue. So that is very important. Okay, we can actually run this as well. Okay. Parallel using GPU script. No. I mean, not directly. I have encountered an issue in the agents extra where calling, and this is load tool, so we're calling load tool with model repo ID equals SD checkpoint model ID causes an exception. Which exception is it? Do we have runtime error? causes a runtime error to occur. It would appear that the repo ID is being well, it's being what do I say here? Used, well, let's just say it's being used as a device ID. I'm not sure if they call it device ID exactly, actually. Device string. We also need to copy this trace back. Let's take this. When using the text to image tool. Okay, and we have that text to image, yes. Oh, it's with dashes, not underscores. Text to image tool. It seems to me that this isn't. Well, that's obvious that that's not the intended behavior. I think this is enough. So your system info, which is here, platform, this is enough. glibc like versions are here. Libraries versions are here. PyTorch. I think everything important is there. The traceback is there, and yeah, and then of course a simple description of the problem. And like I said, steps to reproduce would be rumors, extra, well, not extra, agents. Is it? I believe it's plural, right? Just quickly check here. Agents, yep. Plural. Install transference agents. Call load tool with model repo ID set to a valid df SD checkpoint repo ID. Observe the I'm actually gonna include this as well. Okay. So we have the traceback here, a brief explanation of what happens. We have repro. We have what they said that we should include. And yep. And now we need to tag somebody who can help. Okay. Mm, you know what? I actually don't know. Diffusers, but it's not diffusers directly. This is caused by the agents, as far as I can tell. Now let's take a look at the traceback again. Hanging face tools, yeah, but wait. But that's in the Transformers library. Or is it? Well, let's check if they actually have a Transformer Hugging Face Tools repo, because if they do, then it's supposed to be there. Diffusers, eval, tools. I don't think they do, but let's search. Tool. No, I don't think so. Yeah. Alright, then we should submit it. CC. Text slash vision. I mean, technical diffusers, GANs. Well. I actually don't know. It's a part of the pipelines, but are the pipelines mentioned here? Yeah, they are. Okay, so the guy responsible for the pipelines, Narcel, Nicholas Patry. Narcel. And anybody else? Pipelines, modules. Wait, what? Oh, I should do that here. Right. Okay. Narcel. The official example scripts. Well, yeah, I mean, they're not exactly the example scripts. Unofficial supported task. Yeah, it is. Well, oh my god. Okay, that should have been there. Should have read that ahead. Pull model from HF hub and use in txt to image task. Or okay, cool. So that's done. Now what else do we have here? And I think that next stream will start with writing our own tool and perhaps interface with an API. We have an API called SimTune API, so we might interface with that, see how easy it is, see how straightforward it is, and try to make it work. Test it out. Again with both GPT 3.5 Turbo, optionally 16K, and GPT 4. And yeah, actually I'm using the 16K, but that's not necessary at all because I'm not gonna fill it out, and the it's actually more expensive, because if you look at the pricing on OpenAI's website, OpenAI, you can see that it's actually is on the platform. Pricing here. Oh, okay, slash pricing. Simple as that. Yeah, it's more expensive. It's twice the price. So that wasn't necessary at all. But whatever. It's still barely anything. All right, I think that's it. We tried most of the tools that worked here. Yeah, summarization. We didn't try that, but that's pretty simple. Translation as well, and we tried the rest. Image captioning, I think, worked, and question answering worked with GPT-4. Document question answering, we couldn't get that to run in image format. Oh, okay. So it needs to. Okay, now that changes things. I missed that before, but we'll try next time. So during next stream, we can finish this up and write a custom tool. I'll try to showcase the process as I also learn to do it. It's still pretty new, and get it up and running, test it out, and yeah, I think that maybe during that stream or during the stream after that, we could start with an actual project. I think I would like to show you the development of Mark IV, which is our the next iteration of our smart digital assistant. So yeah, looking forward to that myself, and it'll be fun. We'll be using the Transformers library and the agents especially, so it's gonna be fun. Alright, well, see you next time, which is probably gonna be today. Is, well, for me it's Thursday, for you it's most likely still Wednesday, but perhaps during the weekend, but we'll see. It's gonna be announced most likely on the blog. So see you next time, and have a good one.